there, Taurus. Welcome to your mid-October 2023 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. So I'm just shuffling the cards because I just picked them up after the weekend. It's a new week. Well, King of Pentacles, that's as good as it gets for Taurus. You're certainly kind of like the king or the queen of finances. I'm sorry if there's a glare or whatever, but it is, I don't like the big lights, but it might be a little bit more balanced light if I did it, but it's during the day. I just don't like when I have an overhead light on. Ooh, High Priestess. Okay. Let me be, it's funny, I said King of Pentacles, and I was going to say Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay. So the heart of the matter is the King of Pentacles. This is the highest attainment for the suit of Pentacles, which is all about the earth energy, the grounded energy, which is really connected to our life on the earth plane. And the earth signs are connected to Pentacles. So not only you, but Virgo and Capricorn. So it could be somebody, especially someone established who is of that element. People say older individuals, but I would hesitate to just make it like somebody who's literally older. I would say more mature, and sometimes young people can be business owners and even millionaires when they're in their 20s because they've mastered the material element to that degree. So there's some situation here that is involving maybe you're consulting a financial advisor, or you want to be the King of Pentacles as somebody who belongs to the suite. You're looking for that, but maybe you don't know how to get there. The ways that you've tried have led to detours. And I think as the collective shift to a higher vibration occurs, we are going to see that the material energy is fluctuating. We have Pluto going direct in Capricorn on 10/10. I'm recording this on 10/9. So that's an earth sign, and that can play into everyone. We have an eclipse in Taurus. So Taurus, you're going to have an eclipse in your sign. It's a lunar eclipse, so there can be like a release. And that could be a time, too, that has a financial connection to it. So the point is that the material energy is temporary. It's here now for us to make use of. And the first card I got was the King of Pentacles. The last card I got was the High Priestess. So we're talking about the material versus the spiritual. And I'm not one of those people that say deny the material, that the material, that money is the root of all evil. I never utter those words. But you have to look at what you're willing to sacrifice to get to that place, if that is something that you're very driven to do. Like, what does that look like for you? There are a lot of people, they make a lot of money, and suddenly that's not enough anymore, and they want to make more. Yes, you could call that greed, but there's also something fear-based in that. So that could be one possibility. It could simply be that you're, trying to consult people that'll help you get there, maybe through investments, an investment banker. Be something much more, much less philosophical and more just straightforward. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody of the earth element, a male of the earth element. Kings can be fathers. In the past, we have the Queen of Wands. So that is the, to me, this is like the career woman who is a working mom energy. This is connected to Sag, apparently. I would also say Leo. All the fire signs are wands. So there, it might be something where you're looking for the ultimate control. Maybe there's a control element where you feel like if you have a lot of money, you'll be able to be more autonomous. The higher message is the devil card. Oh, that's perfect. Because I'm not reading this literally, but it is going to really tie into that. Now you see that person, it's funny because in this deck, the Light Seers Tarot deck, they have the devil, he's really hot. Maybe that's because one of the keywords is lust with the devil. But you see he's got that person, he's controlling that person as a puppet. And this is what the if you want to call it the dark forces, that's what they do. They kind of hold money as a carrot. And again, people are binary. They think, okay, then I have to like let go of all my possessions and all of that. No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that it can be a trap, and it can control people, and they can be controlled by this other entity that really doesn't have their best interest at heart, and they're basically puppets. They have to do whatever that company says, that boss says. And so it's like selling their soul meaning their individuality, really. So look at your priorities, like look at what you're wanting and why do you want it. And that will give you information about whether your desires are in alignment with your highest good and the highest good of humanity. Because they also have to be in alignment with other people. And also the devil card, this is connected to Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn. So it could be that, like, if this is a personal relationship, this person may be controlling you because of money. Maybe you have come into your own with the Queen of Wands. You become more independent, but you want to leave a relationship, but because that person is providing this lifestyle that you really are attracted to, it's hard for you to let go. But it's like, again, selling your soul because you may not be happy in that situation. What crosses you is the Emperor. This is a card of that sense of your life being in order. The number 4 is connected to Saturn, which is about discipline and organization. And it's in the challenge position. Also, this card, it's funny, this card is connected to Aries, but that's a card that I connect to Capricorn. So because of the what it represents. But the Emperor can be about someone who, like in the upright position, well, I would just read it in, like, if this is about you and it was in the upright position, it would be about getting your life in order, whatever that means for you. In the challenged position, it can be that maybe you don't have control over certain things in your life. I mean, we don't have ultimate, all the control, but we do have some choices that we can make. And maybe you feel disempowered. But this could indicate a person who is very controlling in your life. Maybe it's that King of Pentacles, and maybe he uses money as the carrot to lure you into doing what he wants you to do. But the thing is that it wouldn't work unless you went along with it, and you're going along with it for a reason. There's a reason that you're allowing yourself to be controlled by this person. And so that's where the devil comes in. What's coming in is the Ten of Wands. This is a card of having a lot of responsibility for some reason. This can be like, you see the beast of burden with all of those bags, having to work very hard. So, for instance, if you are in some kind of a job where you are really aspiring to be the King of Pentacles, maybe it makes a lot of money. But the thing is that it also requires a lot of investment of energy, a lot of it maybe investment of time. And it feels very, maybe it feels like oppressive, but it's hard to just completely think that because you get those paychecks. Also, this can be the person who is kind of like maybe taking on responsibilities that are not theirs to take. So sometimes we could call that codependency. Um, this is not going to be true across the board because we do help people sometimes. It's not codependent to, take on, if your partner is unemployed, to be the sole breadwinner. That doesn't mean that you're codependent. But if you are always the one who is paying all the bills and that other person isn't, then that might be, if other factors support it, that might be an example of that. Every situation is different. But the thing is, look at that. Look at how you, maybe this is in the workplace where you're being asked to do more than your fair share. And if there's some money attached to it, maybe that they haven't fallen or followed through, but you're doing it in the hopes that that's going to happen. Well, you have to be very careful because perhaps they're just kind of, well, I was going to say jerking you around, but also prolonging. There's like another term besides that, stringing you along. Like they keep promising something, but they don't deliver it. So this is one of the reasons why if we're not attached to certain things, nobody can control us with those things. And it's easier for us to walk away. The outcome is the High Priestess. This is your higher self that you have the ability to tune into. And, with the 10 of Wands too, like if you have a relationship concern that someone is not investing as much in the relationship, a Taurus person, I could totally see a Taurus person like doubling down and being like, oh, okay, I'm going to try even harder to get that person to kind of like be on board. And the High Priestess is like knowing when to let go of a situation. I was thinking of that Kenny Rogers song, Know When to Hold Them and Know When to Fold Them. The Gambler. No, is that the Gambler? Yeah. And that is really the case. Now, how do you do that? How do you know that? Well, that comes with practice because if you're the kind of person that always calls your friends and asks them their opinion, some people are always asking other people's opinions of things. And I'm not saying that that's just wrong across the board, but sometimes you have to start trusting your own gut and your own knowledge, which is so much greater than anybody else's of your situation. Other people have their own conditioning based on their past experiences, not just in this lifetime, but I believe in prior lifetimes. And we are all different. And sometimes you might have that one friend who is really on point and isn't going to like butter you up and just say what you want to hear. So sometimes those kinds of people can be valuable, but definitely this is about connecting with the divinity that is within yourself, that is always connected to God. We're always connected to God, but our mortal selves, we can get so immersed in that we are not really having a very even flow with that higher self. It might be obscured, it might be blocked, and then we start to, just look to the outside world, even like going to a psychic, even going to, an astrologer or whatever. Um, Ultimately, we have to be able to tune into ourselves. And your body will even feel it. I've been really interested in somatics lately, and it just seems strange that now the spiritual community is talking about the body in terms of the spiritual, because we're always taught the opposite. But I have a lot of earth in me, so as well as Taurus rising. So I think that I resonate with that because, hey, we're here. We have this physical vehicle. So, sit with whatever the situation means to you, Taurus, and see what the feelings are. Do you feel it in your stomach? The solar plexus, that's the power, that's the third chakra. Sometimes it can be the throat feeling tight. That's the fifth chakra, the chakra of communication, those kinds of things. Okay, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer. I do the tarot for sure, and I do it privately also. But the reason I'm bringing up astrology is that I think astrology is an amazing tool. The natal chart is your cosmic blueprint. The moment of birth, when you came onto this material plane, what does it show? Do you resonate with it? There are different ways of constructing a chart. There are different interpretations. You can have the same chart. You can have 5 different astrologers, and you will get 5 different viewpoints, vantage points. And I'm really about inner transformation. I'm not like as interested in predictive astrology, but I do that as well. And I have a package deal called my deep dive reading, which is at least an hour of natal chart analysis, an hour of transits for the upcoming 12 months for a special price, which is, I believe, $85.85 US. And that's for at least 2 hours. And I do have one with the tarot that is called the combo platter. And then I have the whole enchilada, which includes the tarot and the deep dive. And I have standalone readings like relationship readings, and even reading a child's chart for a parent to understand their child better. I got all kinds of readings. Life path, career, life path. You can find out more information at the link below. I'm at RainaMoonAstrology.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.